Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the Ed Bugs Show.
Are you ready?
Real talk, real people. This is the show where people just like you get to talk about the news and what's really going on.
Shout here.
Along with show producer Matt Moscona.
Biggest names in talk radio.
They tackle some of the hottest, most controversial topics that affect your life.
I don't agree with them all the time, but I appreciate the discussion.
Buckle up and get ready. Now here's your host, Ed Bugs.
Go on the bump and cue Ed.
Thanks, Matt Moscona, and welcome aboard. Hour 2 of the Ed Bugs Show. Real talk, real people. Good to have you here on 1550 AM WPFC and on the World Wide Web at www.edbugs.com. And welcome to those of you joining us on television. Good to have you here today. Matt, how are you, my friend, with your black and gold New Orleans Saints number 8 Archie Manning jersey on? You ready?
It's the throwback.
The throwback.
I love it.
What makes it a throwback?
It's an old
It's a throwback to how they used to.
yeah, it's how they used to look. It's
okay.
a throwback jersey.
Those things can be expensive too.
They can be, unless if you're a prolific eBay user like I am, and then you learn how
to buy stuff online.
You learn how to work the system. You know? So I am an
Moscona working the system.
I am an avid eBayer.
Yeah.
And so I got this fairly inexpensive. It is an expensive jersey at retail price.
$12?
No, I got this for about $60, I believe.
Stand up. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Hold on.
Big old black jersey. Big number 8. That's good looking, man. What's that? Oh, yeah.
Got the player of the century sewn on with the name and the number, Archie Manning. Got the name stitched on the back. Got the white stripes on
They got to do something to justify $60. Now, how much are some people paying for that same jersey?
Oh, if you wanted to get this retail,
Yeah.
it would probably be about $150.
$150.
Oh, yeah, so I got it definitely less than half cost. It's all about knowing how to work the eBay, and I know how to work that eBay.
I see. Oh, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Next time you see one you think I would like at $60, call me first, okay?
What you want, a big 70s replica fro?
No.
Well, Lord knows you couldn't grow your own fro
No.
now, so.
I'm just going to act like I didn't hear it. I want you to act like you didn't say it.
Say what? Say what?
But next time you see a jersey you think I might be interested in, let me know.
Well, tell me a player you like. I could find one right now.
Well, I like a lot of players. I like Peyton. I like Prime Time.
Who's your hero?
Oh man.
You know, growing up, you had to have that one hero, man. That guy who every Sunday
there was a
you
bunch
looked
of
forward
them.
to
I was
watching.
back in the day.
Or even basketball.
Too Tall Jones and
I could find you some Too
Staubach and.
You were a Cowboys fan?
I was a Cowboys.
Were you? I could find you.
I was a Cowboys
I could
fan.
find you a Staubach jersey.
Yeah, yeah, from back in the day.
I'll see if I can find you a white Cowboys.
Vic, I'd wear a Vic jersey, Michael Vick. I'd wear that's all right, man. I know his humble beginnings. I'd wear a jersey. McNair. I'd wear a McNair jersey.
I'm not bidding on a McNair. Oh no, McNair's fine. You talk about McNabb. Donovan McNabb.
Oh, McNabb.
That's your boy.
That's my boy.
I can't stand
Let me tell you what I like
McNabb.
about Donovan. I like the fact that he and his mother have parlayed that soup.
Oh, so you like him for the soup?
No, I like him for his ability to be more than a football player. That's what I like.
Soup commercial.
Right. Behind camera one over here, Josh said, OJ.
You know what? I bet would be a
What?
really cool collector's item if I could find an O.J. Simpson 49ers jersey.
With a dagger on it, with little blood drops coming off the head.
You said it. You said it, not me. And I don't want any of the hate mail or hate calls.
I don't care. He did it.
Okay.
He did it.
I agree.
He did it. All right.
I don't want the calls.
That's all right.
You direct
that's my job.
All right.
I'll step in it.
But that would be cool to find a 49ers O.J. jersey.
Because he was with the 49ers before.
No, after. I mean, when he
after.
left the Bills, he finished with the Niners. That's like Emmitt Smith going to the Cardinals. What are you doing? Jerry Rice with the Seahawks?
Yeah, I know. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
A gracious way out.
Go to Dancing with the Stars.
That's it. Did he make it to the finals with Dancing with the Stars?
He was in the final too.
He was.
Yeah, he came in
He
second.
can dance then.
He came in second.
Good for him.
I think it was mostly name recognition.
Yeah,
but,
Jerry Rice. All
God
right.
bless him.
This hour on the Bug Show, Real Talk, Real People. I don't know how many of you have been keeping up with this, but our airlines are in deep trouble. They are about to go broke. Several of them. Several of them. Not Southwest, not JetBlue, not the economies. And the employee-owned, they are rolling. But the others, God love them, they're about to go broke. Have you been following this? Delta Airlines. Let me tell you something. I love Delta, blah, 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 blah. Do not be surprised any day of the week. It's that bad. Do not be surprised any day of the week to wake up and hear that Delta has thrown in the towel. It is that bad. Last year, they went into Chapter 11 reorganization. They've gone into contract negotiations with their pilots. All the pilots agreeing to drop their salaries from $175,000 to $145,000. And now Delta Airlines, what's that? You didn't think they were making that much, huh? Now Delta Airlines is saying to the pilots, fellas, we need to revisit that $145,000. And the pilots are saying, oh, no, you don't. The pilots are threatening, if Delta has to cut the deal anymore, we'll take you out. We'll take you out. And Delta's not the only airline in deep, deep financial trouble. Let me ask you something. What do you feel the airlines could do to attract more riders? More passengers. That's the problem. What could they do to attract more passengers? Now, let me tell you something. When we talk about JetBlue and Southwest, you and I both know they're flying for about half the price of some of these other jokers. One trip, the San Diego trip, Matt, from here in town, was $1,300 and change on one airline.
1,300?
1,300 round trip.
To San Diego?
San Diego. Guess what I got the trip for? Guess what I got the trip for?
99.
No, man, I wish. Guess what I got the trip for?
250.
Under $500 with a different airline.
Under 5.
Under 5. Round trip?
Still not that good.
That is great.
I look for about the 250 range.
Oh, I did too, but I didn't find it.
You can find it.
I didn't find it.
You
But
gotta know how to work it.
But here's my
like eBay.
That's good. That's good. But here's my point. If you have the option of riding with one airline that's going to charge you X, and there's a second airline that's going to charge you half X, hello? But besides price, what do you feel airlines in this country could do to increase their seatage? That's not a word. It means the number of people in their seats, to decrease the empty seats they're transporting from city to city. Northwest Airlines is making a move. And let me tell you something. I want to share this with you in just a moment. What Northwest Airlines is doing is something everyone who has ever ridden on a plane can relate to. Plus, I've got my own list. In fact, the Ed Bugs top 5 things airlines could do to increase the number of people who won't ride with anybody else but them. Talk to me. Call me now at 499-BUGS, 499-2847, the Ed Bugs Radio Show. Real talk, real people. We'll be back.
Often imitated.
Hi, folks. Ed Bugs here.
Never duplicated. Duplicated.
Hi, folks. Ed Bugs here.
I ain't playing around.
You're listening to the always hot.
It is a hot one. Hot one. Hot one.
The always hot Ed Bugs Radio Show.
Thanks, Matt, and welcome back, everyone, to the Ed Bugs Show. Real talk, real people. I'm telling you, the Pilots Association playing hardball with Delta Airlines, threatening to strike if Delta tries to break the contract in favor of a new, lower paying contract to the pilots. You think about this for a second. No pilots, no flights. Are you with me here? No pilots, no flights. Simple. I mean, pilots have airlines by the yang-yang. They got them by the ears. They got them. You got to have the cooperation of your pilots. And remember, this is just one example of how the airline industry is and has been for a period of time now in serious, serious trouble. I told you a moment ago, just before the break, that Northwest Airlines, keenly aware of these problems, is already making the move. Now, this is America's fourth largest airline. They, too, are operating under Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Look, I'm telling you, this isn't just about Delta. This is about the airline industry as a whole, suffering here in America. But Northwest apparently is beginning to listen to people like you and me. Apparently, Northwest is beginning to listen. By the way, in just a moment, I've got Ed Buggs' top 5 ways to make your airline the must-travel airline. That's coming in just a second there. But listen to what Northwest is doing. You know what the biggest complaint people have about airlines is? Once you go through all the hassle, once you park 8 miles away and finally get through all the stuff, you have to sit in a seat that's about big enough for you when you were in high school. Now, y'all know I am not kidding. And America is getting bigger. How many of you listening right now remember that flight next to the person who should have bought 2 seats? Instantly, right now, you're having visuals. I know some of you are laughing right now going, I remember the flight, because the person's leg went past the armrest and over into my chair, people. That is not fun. That is not fun. So what Northwest Airlines is doing, for an extra $15, in coach, you can get a few more inches of leg room. That's right. That's right, Matt.
Did you say feet?
A few more, no.
A few more feet of leg room?
No, a few more inches of leg room.
I don't want leg. I need side-to-side room. I don't want someone sitting on my lap.
You need first class, homeboy.
Well, I know what I need, but I ain't gonna get it.
Listen.
$15 for an inch?
For $15, you can have 10 to 13 inches of extra space.
Or you can use the $15, buy 3 cocktails, and forget about the whole thing. Give me a break. I can spend my $15 better.
Northwest Airlines, aware that everybody knows there is not enough room, particularly in coach. Everybody knows this. So what they're calling Coach Choice is about to be rolled out. Coach Choice. That's right. I can hear it now.
Yes, thank you for calling Northwest Airlines. How can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to book a flight from Boston to St. Louis.
Very good. I can clear you. When would you like to travel?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, we love you because we're going to sock it to you on the price. Now, could I interest you in Coach Choice? What's that? Coach Choice.
You would like an extra 10 to 13 inches of leg room, now wouldn't you? Yeah? Well, for $15, only $15, I can hook you up.
That's okay. Just put me on the emergency exit.
Well, wait. This will happen, this extra room will happen on aisle seats and on window seats. Now, how are they going to do that? On the aisle seats and the window seats.
You know what's going to happen?
What?
You're going to be far back, and the person in the middle
It's going to be way up.
is going to be up, and when they stretch their feet out, you're going to be smelling their feet. It's going to force people to buy those outer seats.
Well, for $15, you know what the philosophy will be. For $15, give me the room. But what if you're traveling with someone?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
How you doing up there? I'm doing fine. You all right? Yeah, everything's cool. That's not going to work, man.
Pass the Frito.
If you joined us late, we're talking about the challenges of airlines today, including the fact that many are just trying to stay in the air. Delta Airlines must, for example, have further cooperation, they say, from the Pilots Association, or they're on the ground. The pilots say, if you cut us anymore, you're really on the ground because we're not going to fly for you. Northwest Airlines about to roll out for an additional $15 Coach Choice, a program that'll involve only about 5% of the seats on the airlines, but it'll give you another 10 to 13 inches of legroom. That says a couple of things to me. Number one, that says the airlines know it's cramped. They have to know. So A, they know it's cramped. B, they want to offer you a way to stretch a little bit. But C, they don't want to give up seats. I mean, you think about it. There is only so much room on an airline, okay? There's only so many seats. For every fewer seat that's available, that means you make less money or you charge more per seat. And the per seat charge is the name of the game nowadays. It really is. I mean, you think about it. When you get ready to travel, for many people, the number one concern is how much? You mean I can save $250 by flying with this other airline? Book me there. Come on. This isn't rocket science or economics on a senior level. This is basics. How much is going to cost? $250. That's it? That's it. How about that other airline? $750. Give me that first one. I mean, come on. This is simple. So Northwest Airlines has figured, look, let's do this. We'll give up 5% of our capacity. We'll charge them $15 more a head. And you think about this for a moment. That $15 more on 5% of the seats may well make up any difference, hopefully. 5%?
Well, if you look at maybe like a 150 passenger plane.
Let's keep it simple. Let's do 100. Let's just, for sake of figuring,
okay.
Let's do 100.
I already figured the 150.
Oh, do the 150.
So if there's 150 seats on the plane, you're
right.
looking at 5% is 7 or 8 seats on the plane.
That's right. Only 7 or 8
Only
seats.
7 or 8. That's not.
If it were 8 seats at $15, that's only $120.
That ain't gonna make up.
That ain't gonna cut one seat.
One seat.
But if you think about it this way, I guess the trade-off is the PR. You follow me? Because you can hear the ads now. You can see the ads. People stretched out.
Hi, how long have you been cramped inside that airplane? Now, Northwest Airlines.
You know what I'm saying. That's what they're going to roll out. They're going to, fly with us and stretch out. 5% of you stretch out.
Okay.
So Northwest Airlines knows. Northwest Airlines is moving in that direction. And again, they're going to roll this out. All right, they're going to roll this out in the next few days. Northwest, just like Delta, operating in Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And look, this is simple. Northwest Airlines is looking for ways to increase revenue. But the $15 a pop, that's not going to increase a whole lot of revenue. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But I can tell you this. It will certainly turn heads for people who are just fed up, absolutely fed up with having to sit like you know what, just crunched up between the two armrests for several hours. That is not pleasant. It's not. After you've parked 8 miles away, after you've brought your bags in, after you've removed all your clothing to be scanned to make sure you don't have a penknife or an ink pen with a sharp tip in your pocket. When we come back, I'll share with you Ed Buggs' top 5 ways to make sure your airline is the #1 choice in America. And I want to hear your suggestions at 499-BUGS, 499-2847, or shoot me an email. Send it now to ed@edbugs.com. What would it take to get your business in the airlines? The Ed Bug Show. Real talk, real people. We'll be right back.
Not exactly talk radio for people who don't want to hear the truth.
Time has come to make a choice.
Ed Bugs, locked and loaded and on your radio.